time as we're underway here in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, a huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Goes underneath here to White. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Newton. He's got White here. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the give, this is Eckler. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker and a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
38-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chargers 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Jonathan Jones.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's by rookie Kyle Duggar. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Chargers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. Pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open space inside the 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That's complete to White. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
James White. It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Damiere Byrd.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
The Chargers 7-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback Housekeeping 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He is good.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Austin.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
It's a loss.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
12 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. That's some room to work. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Herbert going to keep it pretty sweet.
This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and 10.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. does get him to 4th down.
Jake Bailey in.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. Herbert. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
Up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Chargers 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
By Josh.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Edelman set to return. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
He's going to get it running right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7-yard on the first down screen play.
One, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Joe Reed, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. His 3rd interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Tackled by Derwin James.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Pats, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta